Hi everybody! A lot of people have asked me how I started with modeling. Let's start with a sip of tea. Let's talk about it. In the Midwest, Kansas City, Missouri, anyone who's from there, represent, say hey. I was volunteering for a show as an usher, a fashion show. And I think what really got their attention was my style, because we as ushers were supposed to wear all black for the show. However, I dressed in my own style. One of the guests had actually reached out. I was supposed to see her and she was like, oh my gosh, like I love your style, love everything that you're doing, this is amazing. I want to scout you. Are you a model? I would love to have you as a model. Next thing I knew, I was signed with them. My number one problem with that agency is that they were constantly trying to charge me for something. $2,000 for a photo shoot, another $50 for the website fee, model workshop class that was about, another $1,000, $2,000. And all of these I actually did pay for. I paid for all of them thinking that this is what I needed to do. See, if they're trying to pull money out of you, I highly would walk away from that. But anyways, I went for it and I paid for everything. It was really shitty. I actually was getting jobs, and I think it was only because I was that token Asian in Kansas City. What happened was that I wanted to sign with another agency out in New York City or LA or somewhere out there. But my agency wasn't catering towards that. They weren't trying to push me. They're like, you need to shrink your hips to 35 or 36. That is their minimum or their maximum. So once you can do that, then we'll start submitting you to agencies. But that being said, don't let an agency tell you that. If you have a look, you have a look. But here I am with a 37 hip, and I am signed with an agency and booking shows, booking jobs that I would have never imagined. All things are possible. Let's sip tea to that. So they weren't catering towards that. Also telling me that I needed to change up my book, my portfolio. We're gonna charge you another $2,000. Just like, okay, hell no. You have not been getting me enough jobs. I don't want you in my life. You are taking money out of my bank, girl. Bye. Bye. So, I ended up sending them a long ass fucking email saying, hey, I don't want to be a part of this. I'd like to retract my contract. Like a boss bitch that I am. And it gets better. They're like, oh my god, no, Rebecca, let me call you. The CEO of our agency wants to call you, wants to talk to you. I took the call. We really want you. There's a campaign that's coming up and they've really like a top client. The worst part of the story was that my agent was straight up telling me, listen, if you don't stay with us, you're not gonna get this job. We will find another model to replace you, and you're just gonna miss out on this entire opportunity. So stay with us, or else we will replace you. Now, when I hear that, when a Leo hears that, I was like, okay, let's play the game. And like the bitch that I am, can I ask who the client is? I contacted the client. I was just like, hey, boo. My face is a bump. Oof. My face is a bumfuck. My face is a token face and bumfuck Midwest Kansas. So they said yeah, and they gave me way much more money than my agent was giving me. Had a friend that was working behind the scenes for my agency as well, and they were telling me like, yeah, they're not supposed to charge you for a website fee. There's no such thing as a charge. Talked to the IT guy and he was literally like, I don't know why they're charging you. So stay away from them. Stay away from those who charge you money. Being in New York City and working with my agency right now that I have, definitely have not charged me anything. All I did was sign my life away for a year. Booking jobs, not paying for shit. So sips tea. If you want fashion gigs, I think first of all, if you're in the Midwest, don't limit yourself. Like, make your own work. Work with photographers that have the same vision. Find the type of work you want to do. Style your own clothes. Figure out your own location spot. Submit to magazines. Submit to like publication. You just have to build your portfolio. You have to be willing to do free work. Just do it because for the sake of loving it and doing it. I want to say big cities will give you those opportunities. However, if you're stuck in the Midwest, don't think that you can't do it. I know a friend who is currently made her own agency, like a boss bitch that she is, doing her own shoots, like a boss bitch that she is, literally modeling. Go to the beautiful model Coco Rocha. Went to her camp, and she has basically created her own business to teaching other models. Like, she's making it. Boss bitch that she is, and her name is Manuela. The Midwest needs more representation like that. We can just build each other up. Let's move on up. Let's create the work we want to create. I truly do believe, like, once you have built that portfolio and you're building that experience, like, I know what angles look good on me. Then submit to agencies, talk to a lot of people, connect with as much people as you can, talk to anyone and everyone on the set. That will give you pulls. You just put your energy in the right spot and you really have passion for, and that will just start escalating up for you. The more experience you have, the more you can offer to bigger brands and agencies. I know living in the Midwest is really hard, but I do believe that you can do it. I just want to see my people win in the Midwest. I want to see y'all win. I just want to see y'all win. That's it. Yes! I'm telling y'all, just build on that talent. Build on that talent and keep going up, so that when you move to bigger cities, then you can start really like growing. I really just have so much love for the Midwest. People were genuine. It's very slow paced. I can do anything and everything that I wanted to. I had a lot more money in KC, but I am struggling in New York City, guys. And I will always represent KC. That's the place that really built me. That's when I built my portfolio. That's where I did all those steps. Everything that I'm telling you, I've done it before. So, wish you guys all the luck. I just have a lot of hope for you guys. And I wish you guys the very, very best. Do that shit. Represent. To New York City. Bring it on. Truly from the heart.